Since we're going to stay in the lost area, I want to come down to Miss Lana Parrilla. I didn't jump over those two wonderful newbies. I'm coming back to them. I just got this question for Lana. Okay, all right.
Oh, thanks.
Lana, this year we got a further glimpse into what Regina has been through in her life. Even the author said that out of all the characters, Regina has been screwed over the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was moved by the realization that even your mother, Cora, told you, you're not going to be happy. You don't know how. So how does this affect Regina's book? I know, it's horrible. It's her mama. How does this affect...
a very difficult life.
Yeah. How does this affect Regina's way of looking at life and what she thinks is possible for her?
Well, I think she deep down felt at one point that she can never truly be happy. And that's why she was so bad and evil and committed all these horrible acts. But it's being surrounded by the heroes, I guess, that have, and really Emma and Henry, that have changed this sort of perception. But hearing that for her growing up by her mother and her father wishing happiness upon her and her going in an opposite direction, you know, she's come full circle. But I think it's having that familial support that has really given her hope, and she found love.
Aww. Well, I mean, since you...
I think she's really now starting to embrace it and accept that she can be happy.
I mean, since you threw to him, I was going to go to him later, but he's right there. I want to know, this is a tough one. Sean Maguire, who do you think is Robin Hood's true love? Because I see the connection that he has with Regina, but, you know...
Colin, stop looking at me. What we do off camera...
Don't you start, Rebecca. Look, there's some stuff, there's trickery, there's some trickery.
Are you asking me my personal opinion?
I would like you to answer as yourself and the character, please, since you brought it up as an option.
I only go by what Adam and Eddie write.
Good answer.
And the way that I've read it is that he's pretty madly in love with this one. I may be wrong, but that's how I interpreted it. This one's meanie and rather deceitful.
Yes. I'm still going to hold off on Rebecca. I need some time before I get to you. Sean Maguire.
Yes?
He's gotten himself into a bit of a pickle. I've been a fan of his since Eve, by the way. It was a sitcom he did. Yeah, y'all know. UPN, it's long gone. He's in a situation now with Regina and Zelina, and I found Robin Hood to be a very honorable man. So what is the honorable decision in this? He's got a baby coming.
Well,
in love.
I think it is complicated, and I think that, you know, when you have a situation like this, the best way to deal with it is to go on a show like Maury Povich and just have him figure it out for you, because then you can just sit back and go, I like them both. No, I think he's in love with Regina, and you know, I got a lot of flack, or Robin Hood got a lot of flack for impregnating Zelina. He didn't know he was impregnating Zelina. He thought it was his wife. He was trying to do the right thing and trying to be honourable, even though he was in love with Regina. He thought, oh, I'm in this new world, I'll keep my wife, I'll do the right thing, and then it turned out it was her. So it's caused a lot of problem, but I'm pretty sure Adam and Eddie will figure a nice...
By the way, thanks for spoiling the Maury Povich review.
Oh, sorry. I tipped it, didn't I? So, but no, I think he's like any decent person. He's trying to do the right thing, but life is messy and complicated, so he'll just have to follow his heart.
All right, and speaking of following their heart, Regina has to now make some decisions because her sister's back and the baby's on the way and it's not her baby and she can't have babies. Or can she have babies? Can she have babies? Can she reverse it? Can she have babies? I'm looking at you, Adam. Can she have babies? Perhaps, maybe. Okay, back to mine. I know. Regina. Okay.
See, maybe a potion can change that.
Yes. What I love about this season for Regina is that ultimately she found out that her happiness has to be found within. It's not a person, it's not a place, it's not a situation. It's right, come on. Realizing that it has to be found within, different programming. So in a certain way, Robin was there for some of that, but I think it's more than that that made her flip that switch. In your mind, what was it that made Regina go, no, this is what it is. This is what a happy ending is for me.
I think it was an evolution. It happened over the course of the seasons. This change, you know, I think Emma had a huge influence on her. I think Henry predominantly had the biggest influence. The fear of losing her son is really what prompted her to take a look at herself and start changing. Like Regina says, Robin's just a part of her happiness, but he isn't what really, I mean, he makes her happy, but I think it's that self-growth and, you know, taking a look at oneself and really trying to do the right thing and then reaping the benefits of that. And the outcome for doing the right thing, you know, what she receives is love and friendships and family, and so it's kind of a no-brainer. So but it's really because of the family that she's inherited that I think is made a massive influence and change.